Sunstone Eduversity.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Great. My name is Ankur Jain. I'm Chief Business Officer of Sunstone Eduversity. We are a new age education provider which work with the institutions and the colleges and largely solving a skill gap in the country. That's our aim. That's our objective. All of us sitting in this room, we are very passionate about higher education, and what hurts us the most is 20 years back, when we started our careers, we were at that point in time also talking about the skill gap in India. And today, after 20 years also, we are talking about skill gap in India. There's something definitely not working out well. But we know what's an opportunity. We know people sitting in this room, how to solve this, and that's where we think what should be done. And these are some of the numbers, and obviously, as a education ecosystem in the country, things take time to change because the students get into a college, but they graduate by the time the technology is changed. By the time a new innovation has come up. So, and this is some numbers which are talking about, the world is going digital. We have to be there, otherwise we will lose out. If not as an institution, if not as an education ecosystem, students will outpace us. Currently, students of Gen Z, which we call them, they are far, far, far smarter than us. We have to understand what they want, what they think, okay? And needless to say, and this has proved absolutely correct in the last 18 unfortunate times, that it's a time of hybrid. There's a rise of hybrid work culture. And you will be surprised to know, we work with more than 800 recruiters pan-India. We did a survey with them. Would we ask them, what do you need in a fresh graduate? You will be surprised. They said three things. One, basic communication skills, that they should be able to understand, comprehend the basic English language communication skills. Second, they should understand the basic Excel and presentation skills, because training to hum unhe karwa denge, hum unhe sikha denge. What was the third? Third was that they should come on time to the offices. So basic, discipline, so basic. And that's basically is a mindset change, which can't happen when the students walk into a higher education once they are 19, 20, 21, 22, because in India, they come from a various backgrounds, various things. But what we can do today by leveraging the technology is create a customized curriculum course structure for each one of them, which is not very possible and not very feasible for 60, 20, 100 students, okay? Again, as I said, 46.2% is still employable. Still 60% is not employable. And we know higher education faces multiple challenges because of which, and these are the four challenges which as an institute, every institution with which we work, they face, largely all the times changing curriculum. I also studied marketing, we studied finance, we studied 4 Ps of marketing, 7 Ps of service marketing. Same has been taught. Yes, this is good, this is hygiene, this is basic. We need to teach all those things. But what is being taught in the internet marketing? What is being taught in the Instagram? What is being taught in TikTok? That's where kids are, that's where jobs are, that's where companies want it. So we really need to have a changing curriculum and pedagogy. In today's world where students are spending bite-sized learning, because I don't know how many of us are on Instagram and Snapchat, and Reels is new way. In fact, we spend a lot of time on the Reels. That's the attention span. Can we create a content which is a 2-minute, 5-minute bite size, but still deliver a great outcome is required. Again, the other piece is the delivery. Our faculty, our corporate guys, they take their time to get accustomed to the changing times. So we have to back them up with a regular faculty development programs. Again, time consuming. Training and placements. Like in our model, currently we work with 25 campus partners across India. A very good institution in India currently, let's take any example, they are based out of Noida, Chandigarh, Pune. They will only be able to place placement officers in 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. We working with 25 campus partners and have the space and time. We have around 65 campus placement partners who are placed in 10 cities, because jobs are not in Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore. Jobs are in every capital city of the country. And this is what we decided, that how are we working with various campus partners. These are the four things where we can come and play and support the educational institutions across the country to change the higher education ecosystem. Again, we talked about this, basic maths, basic finance, basic GST, that can be taught at any time of the stage. What is important is a mindset change. What is important is building a critical thinking and problem solving. Most of us, whenever we take an interview, whenever we go for interviews, whenever we hire people, we just see how good a creative thinker this guy is. How can he or she solve a problem? How can he or she really raise the bar of an organization? These things cannot be taught in a standalone matter. Our content and our pedagogy is inbuilt, keeping in mind the soft skills which are required by a youngster, which is 18-year-old to 22-year-old guy. You know, it might look very small things which we mentioned, but when we work with 5,000 students over the last 3 years, we realized commitment is very, very important, which is missing. And all of us, you know, mid-age guys, senior guys, we believe कि आज की जनरेशन में तो है ही नहीं है. उन्हें बताया ही नहीं गया कि कमिटमेंट क्यों होती है. नहीं होती ना. Uber है, there's a Uber economy. You don't need to buy a car, you need to rent a car. So there's nothing wrong in their approach. But the people who are employing them, they look for a commitment. That's a gap. So that's the gap which we have to bridge. And that's why our pedagogy and content is built across. Academic delivery, this is how we come into the picture. Campus partners, they are good at faculty hiring, they are good at delivery, they're good at infrastructure. What we can come if we bring our pedagogy. We have 18 specialization, new age specialization, because we realized there are kids who came to us who said, hey, we are okay to do a retail management, but we also want to do a luxury management. And it takes time. They said, we want to do not only hospitality management, but we want to do sports management. Because of IPLs of the world, there are a lot of jobs which are coming in the sports management. So we came with, and our team, we have a 100-member odd curriculum and pedagogy team, learning outcomes team, we call them internally. They came up with a new content within, 8 to 10 weeks for the whole MBA course. So that's, then we obviously, co-created with the corporate guys and installed in various educational institutes. Ultimately, we are a startup. We are a tech company. We are here to help the corporate and the college institutions to bridge this gap. All the 6 pillars which we provide is tech. We are based out of Gurgaon, but we work with all the campuses across India. These are few of our, in each one of these is our products. To give you some insights, like this is a very simple tech and placement product, some English, but largely, as I said, 60 campus partners stationed working with around 800 recruiters across India, because they can go and meet all these guys. We have been placing our partner institution kids in all these companies, with each one of them, and our target audience is not what we are catering to IIMs and top 100 institutions. Our target audience is the middle 70%. And this gives us joy, because the kids who come to our campus partner institutions, they are really aspirational guys. And we have been able to get them 1.5 to 2 job offers. Okay, and when the major primary mode of education was not English as a language, but the corporates need that. And that's a funny and an irony part of India. हम इंग्लिश सिर्फ इंटरव्यू में बात करते हैं, उसके बाद इंटरव्यू देने के बाद सारी बात हिंदी में या वर्नाकुलर लैंग्वेज में होती है. That's so funny, but that's the bridge which you have to cross. And our kids, we have to make sure that our students, they get at least, and that's what the data says, even if it's a dull guy or a not so great student, you put them across 5 job opportunities, most of the times they'll be able to clear the 6 job opportunities. Our commitment to them is that we will provide you at least 50 job opportunities. Student experience, again, it's all of us sitting in the room, we think, education is very important, the, curriculum is very important, all those things. But students, when they join the higher education, what they come for an experience. Their parents want the education. Students want experience. Students want masti. Students want, networking. Obviously, that's a better word of it, but they just want masti. So how can we bring the elements of fun and masti, but at the same time bring a great alma mater? And that's where the digital, communities which we have built come into a play. Today we have a digital company where we have 10,000 students who can access all the job opportunities. They can participate in various events sitting in their homes. We did close to 700 odd events in last 3 years, starting from how to speak to how to participate in the events to how to build a great career in a photography. Because what we believe that education should work. And education works means that you decide what you want to do. It cannot only be that you only want a job. You just want to figure out what you want to do in the life, which could be in terms of a higher education, which it could be in terms of an entrepreneurship, or you can go back to your family business. And that's what we have been doing in the last 3 years. That's our journey. We started in 2019 with 5 campus partners, just 300 students. Very proudly, all of them are placed. The second batch with 2020 batch, which it's not there, it's 2021. 2020 batch, 600 students. We have started the placement season, got around 35% of them placed. That's our journey. We are definitely going to partner with 60 odd campuses. We are here to present our strengths and want to partner and collaborate as many institutions so that we really make an impact in a higher education ecosystem. Let's together create a country where we do not at least talk about skill gap even after 5 years. That's gonna be a sad part. Even after 5 years also we talk about skill gap in the country. That's the vision on which we are working on. Thank you, thanks a lot. Any questions, happy to answer.
Can I request Professor V. Ramgopal Rao, sir, Mr. Jain, if you can please be, can I request Professor Ramgopal Rao to come and present a memento to Mr. Ankur Jain? Thank you, Mr. Jain, for your insightful presentation. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Rao.